using all our senses, hand-eye coordination, right? Just picking up a block, looking at the beauty of it. I'd like to see one of you guys wrapped up in it, actually spreading and installing, and then getting a little feedback, right? More for my own personal, but maybe the contractors will be on board with it too, right? So give me your undivided attention, we'll talk about the product.
Good morning. I'm Sean Harrington. I'm with Fraco. As he said, I work for the actual manufacturer of mast climbers. And we actually started out, our founding father is a Mason, just like you guys. And towards the end of his career, he said, he was working from staff. He said, there's got to be a better way to do this. And so he reached out locally, and there was a gentleman in the infancy stages of building a mast climber. And so he went to him, he said, I'd be really interested in renting this and seeing what it's all about. And they struck a deal, and he used it, and the machine was like terrible. It really didn't function well because it was a prototype essentially, but the concept was sound, and he just felt that it was the future for his industry. And so he's then started Fraco, and we've been making mast climbers since the 90s. You've probably seen them quite a bit around here.
A majority of our craft workers have worked off of Fraco. We enjoy that product.
Good.
Yeah. We like it.
So all that to say, everything that we do as a manufacturer is really to try to benefit you guys, the human factor. We're a small family-owned company, and we want to see humans grow and not robotics and machines and automated this and that. It's just really not what we're about. We're about trying to have you guys grow and be more safe while you're doing it. So going back a few years now, probably like 5 or 6, our founding father had a vision of trying to get more protective gear for you as a Mason, because your bodies start to wear out as you do this heavy work, heavy lifting. And just from his own experiences, he knows that eventually you might have back problems, shoulder problems, knee problems, hips, and whatnot. So how could you reduce this impact on your body? And in a meeting, he met a gentleman that was making exoskeleton suits for the military. They had actually received a contract to make them. And so he went to see these suits, and they were amazing. They are also 6 figures, made of titanium, have robotics in them, and they do incredible things. But that's really expensive and not really for the common man. So he said, hey, what can we do to create a partnership and bring a product for my guys, my Masons, my core customers, and make it cost effective so that people can afford it and benefit from this technology. So we've been in development with them and testing it, and our founding father, Armand, when he sold his masonry business, he sold it to his younger brother. So we always have a test group available for us because they're Masons and they own a big company still. And so we take our products and we give them to them and say, hey, use this for a while, give us your feedback so that we're not really testing it on the open public yet, but it is being product tested the best it can in real situations. So anyhow, I'm going to cut this and pull this out. What we have here is a back modular piece. This is essentially a back brace, a really, really well-designed back brace. Being modular, you can add arm pieces on, which I do not have today, okay? But we can add arm pieces on, and we can add leg pieces on. Both those systems can assist in lifting and lowering blocks. But the reason we're going for the back module is one reason. There isn't anybody in this room that shouldn't be wearing a back module. There's a very good chance a lot of you wear a more traditional back brace as it is. I do. I know I've blown out my back. I know a lot of older Masons here have as well, and it's a hard recovery from that. Yeah, I do. I was pointing at Jerry. So anyhow, We do this because we don't want to intimidate anybody with a big robotic suit. That's not the idea. But by looking at a back piece, most of you, I think, after you've put it on, you would say, yeah, you know what, I'm probably into wearing a back brace, because that's really what this is. And it goes on with backpack, simply over your shoulders. You strap it up from the sides, and I'm going to actually pull one of you out of here so that I can see your reaction and not mine. Because I put this on a dozen times that you're not going to gain anything from me putting it on. But if I can put it on one of you, chances are, you'll sell the idea for me. Because you're going to be like, wow, yeah. When you first put it on, you strap it up, it straightens out your back because it's giving you the correct posture. Then when you go to pick something up, you're going to feel some resistance because this is based on elastics. It's all mechanical. There's no batteries. There's no servos. There's nothing really electronic to break or anything like that. It's based on kind of like a Bowflex, if you will, for weights. I don't know if you guys learned that, but this is elastics. So when you do a movement, there's going to be a resistance in the system that is assisting you. When you go bend down, it's going to keep you straight, as your posture should be. And you go to pick something up, you're going to have a little bit of resistance in the system. It's kind of like loading it up, where you go to lift something up, and the system's helping you pick it up. But really importantly, it's helping you pick it up in the proper alignment of your skeletal structure. Because as you know, you start your day, your muscles are cold, then a couple hours in, you've warmed up and you're moving at a really good rhythm, then you have lunch, and you start to get on the end of your day, and you're starting to get tired. Well, you get muscle fatigue. And muscle fatigue is what leads to muscle injuries and other injuries. The concept of this suit isn't to make you like Iron Man. The concept of the suit is to reduce muscle fatigue throughout the whole day, so that through your work week, you are still as strong on Thursday that you were on Monday or Tuesday, and same as Friday. And then so your weekends aren't spent physically recovering from the work that you've done all week. Reduce muscle fatigue. That's the number one goal of this suit. So is there anybody, well, first of all, I should say, he's coming, I'm sorry?
Don wants to put it on.
We can see, yep, we can see if it fits. First, I gotta say this. This comes essentially in 4 sizes. So everybody, look at me, I'm a smaller frame man. There's a few around here that are much larger. So we've made this in 4 different sizes to accommodate anybody. However, with that said, one of the larger challenges is not the torso, but everybody's legs are different. And your legs are your biggest muscle in your body. So these lower leg attachments, these leg baskets, if you will, these are the part that most likely will either be able to fit somebody or won't. Does that make sense? Okay. So anyhow, I'd like to put it on somebody. Do you want to try to? Do you want to see if we can get it on you?
By your size, I'd rather a craft worker, but I'd do it if we didn't have the right size.
If we got somebody out here that's my size, my torso, my leg diameter, I would love to have you come up and I'll help you put it on and you tell me what you think about it.
Mr. Rice, you look about the same size.
Come on,
Maybe,
don't be scared. This ain't gonna hurt you.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're talking, she was like 4'10", maybe 80 pounds.
Is it mortar proof?
Well, okay, it's all military grade products.
Can it be sprayed down to clean?
100%, absolutely. And that is actually how you're going to keep this thing in good condition. Is the maintenance schedule is simply power wash it off at the end of your shift. Okay, everything
Zero
is going
turbo tip.
Just like you would a solar gun.
Turbo tip. It'll get everything off. Or spray it down with some diesel before you put it on.
Mortar would never.
They were literally put into molds.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get around the shoulders. Okay. gauges. That's magnetic right there. And let's leave that be for now. Okay, everything inside. And this is the size way down. I mean, she was tiny, tiny. And we did manage to get this on her. Okay, so you feel that engagement? It's just magnetic. These go on and off really, really easy. Okay, and I'm just going to put that right there for now. Grab the other side, grab the other one. Both sides left, right. Okay. Now this waist belt around. This waist belt we're not going to put on very tight. This is really just to keep an alignment of the suit itself. So this doesn't need to be tight, it doesn't need to bother you. If it's getting in your way, you prefer it to be snug, that's fine. I'm not going to change anything now. Okay, we're going around the back straps here.
We should consider embracing this new technology, right? We don't want to get left behind. If it's out there, we're the top dogs in this industry, so we should be embracing some of this technology, right? We've all seen that mule, right? Some of the craft workers push back on the mule. Oh, I can go faster. I worked with that mule. I see the beauty of it. For ergonomic stress relief, right? If this operates the same way, I highly encourage you guys to embrace the technology.
We're going to need a little push. This is going around the front.
How do you want to ball on that thing?
I don't think you can, Josh. It would restrict the actual fall protection, right?
Yeah.
I would say the functionality would probably be somebody who's on the line.
You know how cool the crew would look if we all marched on the scaffold with this shit?
What do you got in your pocket here? You got wallet gadgets, so we get more coffee. Yep.
Oh, let's leave the job check with one of these on. It'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels pretty much like a helmet.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so
Now they see 12s.
We got them over there for you.
we're almost there. So these are very personal, meaning once you get these adjusted for yourself,
Eric,
this is
that was
really
everything.
something.
Oh no, you can't do that. Fucking Eric.
But as you can see, this
If he can demonstrate
we're
it to us.
readjusting this from scratch where somebody else is wearing it. So it's really not taking us too long to adjust. Okay, so now I'm going to have you
Yeah, we built
sides
We built
yourself
that
up the backpack.
8032s.
Yeah, that motor. I got another car like this and nothing.
Super tight doors.
And if we would have laid all those,
I would have been beat after 2 years of not installing.
yeah.
Not bad? Okay, so we'll just close these flaps and pop open on us later. Now, all of these can always be tucked away once it's suited for you. Okay, so do me a favor, just don't make any adjustments. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and leave those. So go ahead and do a squat. Hold these open and do a squat position. All right, hold those open. There we go. Okay. Now you should have actually no tension in the suit, right? You don't feel any tension. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is actually pull these rear straps up, and it's gonna start sizing to your inner thighs. All right. That should be pretty good. You reach around here and you can feel these straps. These are elastics. They're there, but nothing's really tight on you, right? You feel it, but how does your core feel right now? Feels good, right? You're standing pretty tall.
Now drag the ground.
restrictive across the breast.
It can
Whip
be,
on your shoulder.
it can be fine tuned though. These can all, the way I manipulated the shoulders. Again, these suits are, when we send them out, they're custom, 4 different sizes customized to you. So yours might be slightly different than mine. Okay, good. So right now he's free. He can move around. The suit isn't restricting him whatsoever, and it's really not assisting him besides holding up his proper structure. Is that a fair statement right now? Okay. You have two loops right here and right here. Do me a favor, put your thumbs through each side of it, and just give it a nice little tug forward. And you felt something cinch up in your back, right? Your lower back. Okay, that's key, because your lower back, guys, that's what you're going to blow out. If you injure your back, 99% of the time it's going to be your lower vertebrae, and it's going to really hurt. So what this is doing, you might spin around him, everybody at 360.
180.
He's just, by pulling those straps forward at his waist, he's just engaged the system.
4 degree
And
slope.
he has resistance now. Go ahead and squat. Do you feel the resistance?
Yeah.
It's keeping your back, it should be keeping your back straight.
Definitely a lot easier to stand up.
So he's going to be doing the first course around the whole Walmart we're building.
Yeah, that's actually pretty
It keeps the lower arch in your
do
back
me a favor. Do me a favor. Go ahead,
compressed or
fingers
pressed.
through those hooks again, and just give her a hard tug. And the system should have just gotten tighter.
I think I got pretty much.
That's it. You're probably about 100%. But go ahead and feel how much resistance you have down.
That's kind of springy back up.
It does kind of spring you back up.
Yeah.
So he doesn't, as of right now, he's obviously just has essentially what is the back brace system on. He doesn't even have the leg modules or the arms. So just wearing the back brace, he can already feel, as he said in his own words, that he can feel it sprinting back up. Okay.
So it keeps you in proper
let's just
posture.
say you need to be able to move a little bit more free right now. How do you disengage where you're at this point in time? You see these little silver buckles right here? You pull those and either bend forward or do a quick squat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
system.
That was easy.
That was easy. And you're free again, right?
Yeah, then you just pull it forward, you're just snugging.
You got it. You're on. You're good to go. You can do whatever you need to do. I'm going to step out and let him move around and sling some more.
Grab those 12s.
Just make sure that you are engaged in the suits when you are taking things up.
That's not really restricting anything, honestly.
I don't want you to run into that straight on this. Need some water in front of it?
Woo!
Yeah, it helps a little bit. It's not bad. I mean, it's weird because it's not something we're used to. But I mean, it doesn't really. It essentially feels pretty much like a harness.
Do you feel the relief in your lower back, though? I mean, I guess over time you would have to consistently do a run like that in order to really feel the benefits of it.
But it's
Like a back brace, kind of?
yeah, it feels pretty much like a combination of back brace and harness.
When you get to this juncture, you can let Eric take over because he stocked 32s and he thought that you were going to be very ambitious.
Let's see here.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, it doesn't really help with the weight of things.
Yeah.
But it definitely helps with the up and down movement.
So what happens is this forces you to get correct posture with the
Yeah.
curvature in your back.
Yeah,
Because a lot of bricklayers bend over on the lower course. This forces you.
Yeah, you have to come down like this. You can't really. I mean, you can, but it restricts it, and it definitely supports it. That's pretty slick, but I've already gotten it all dirty.
That's okay.
That's all right.
That means it's.
Miles on. Let's go.
I ruined it.
Show us what one of those 12-inch blocks is like.
Come on, drop to 10. Pick it up.
Ooh.
Bend your knees.
really not bad.
How's that compared to when you don't have it on?
Honestly, it's been a very, very, very long time since I laid block. I've been doing blocks for about a year, so it's hard to compare. But I mean,
No one really forgets a split face 12-inch block.
Yeah. Well, lay a couple more and then take it off and see what you think. I recommend that anyway.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, that's definitely easier. There's no question about it.
Really?
Yeah, there's no question. That's definitely easier.
Well, let's take it off now and see what you think.
All right.
Yeah. Run raw, take it off.
As soon as I figure out how. So you push them out.
So this guy on here is taking off this exoskeleton. It's a back brace. So it's like a modified back brace that loads the legs.
Okay, brace yourself, literally.
And it's really helping.
Oh yeah, that's way different. No question. Oh, way different.
Yeah, you can just hear it in his voice.
Yeah, he's grunting.
Yeah, exactly. I had to hold all my
Core
weight
tight.
and everything in my chest.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. I would not have guessed that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually impressive.
Hey, thanks for doing that for us.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
Appreciate it.
Right on,
Yeah,
Jonah.
that's pretty slick. Actually, honestly, the first
This is a
floor
new piece of
feels
equipment.
like laminating. To be perfectly honest, I was like laminating. And those are split things. Yeah, I did not expect it to be that effective. I really didn't. When I saw it, when I did it.
All right, do me a favor. Give us
That was impressive. The difference between the first one I laid and that last one was striking. The last one, like the first four, I could hop everything I was doing, I'm going with clothes, no issues. That last one I tried to knock, I was holding all my hair in, I was flexing, trying to move it, I did it hard for me to talk to. It was a big difference. More so than I would have ever guessed.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And my sales pitch is done.
But wait, if you buy one now, you can get one half off, right?
We brought costs down because when we first put in the water.
Nice to see all these people here.
So, being that everything is military grade, and we brought this cost down, there is a little bit of technology we have to pay for. This is the first ever to the company.
Do you see the price point getting lower in the future?
Well, I always say this: China's going to get their hands on one. They're going to make the Harbor Freight version. Okay, the price point will come down from them. But there's only so low it can go because it does. Ours always has military material. And will it come down from $4,250 down to $2,000? Probably not. But it could come down from $4,250 down to say $3,500, $3,000, something like that. And chances are too, the suit will probably get smaller, just like our telephones did and everything else. But as far as version 1 for first premiering to you guys, this is the best we can do, and we challenge anybody else to do a better product right now.
We got first-hand testimonial. Obviously, like the suit.
I was admittedly skeptical.
And just so you know, Ron's been in the trade, in the masonry trade for quite a number of years.
Yeah, I'm very likely the oldest guy they have.
And congratulations to this guy. He hit the finish line this week. Friday, he becomes a journeyman. Congratulations to Mr. Rice.
Nice.
Anybody have any questions?
Eric, put it on.
Yeah.